Hi everybody, this is So Blessed. I was just watching a video by Supersize Sexy, and she's an advocate for size acceptance, for BBWs, and I really applaud her, for that, and appreciate her for that. It's always good to have, an advocate for, good cause. But she was talking about size acceptance, and it just got me to thinking. This is not really a video response to her, but it just got me to thinking, and this is something that I've thought about for quite a while, about what is size acceptance, or no, not quite what is size acceptance. I know what size acceptance means, but I guess my question is, who is it that's not accepting us? And this is a sincere question. So Supersize Sexy, if you watch this video, if you could give me a response, either video or comment, and anybody else out there, any other of my BBW sisters. But this is sincere from my heart. This is not, I'm not trying to be funny or sarcastic or sardonic or anything like that, but I am a BBW, and I'm not your size 14, 16 BBW. I'm a BBW. So I would say I'm larger than your smaller BBW, and I'm not quite supersized BBW. Nonetheless, I'm a BBW. And I would say I've probably been a BBW, at least I would consider myself, maybe about the last 17, 18 years of my life as a BBW. Before that, I've always been a big girl, but I was very athletic and somewhat slim. But I've become BBW, more and more of a BBW each year. But I don't quite understand the idea of us not being accepted. What's going on that we're not accepted? I mean, I'm a BBW. I have another sister that's a BBW, and I have a third sister who's a super size BBW. I mean, she's been on her job for about 8-9 years. She's married for the last 16 or 17 years with 4 kids. She goes anywhere she wants to go. She does anything that she wants to do. She's very well loved by friends and family and her children. I'm not saying she doesn't get the occasional stare, probably even more than occasional, because my sisters and I are real close and we hang out quite often, and quite often we've seen people, give the occasional, the stare or snicker, or they're hitting their friends to look, take a look at the, the big girl. And I'm not saying that has not happened, which it has. But it's somewhat, I shouldn't say to be expected, but hey, if I see somebody who's really tall, I look. If I see somebody who's really short, I look. If I see somebody with some type of deformity, I look. So to me, it's only natural human nature. If you see someone who's really supersized, you look. So you have people who who look. Some of them are rude and they're staring. But other than that, other than just staring or the occasional snicker, I don't see where she has not been accepted. She's been accepted by her coworkers. She's been accepted among men. She's had boyfriends, friends. Definitely accepted among her kids and her, her community. For myself, like I said, I'm a BBW. I have another sister that's a BBW, and I have a fourth sister who's pretty average size. She's a nice average size, maybe 14. But we have never experienced one iota of non-acceptance. And I'm not, maybe we're exception to the rule. And so, like I said, I'm not trying to be facetious or anything. I'm just not understanding, how are we not accepted? What's going on in this world that they're not, that they, and who's they? Who are the people who are not accepting of our size? I think a lot of it is internal. A lot of times we are not accepting, and I believe that's part of the whole idea or theory of not being accepted, is that sometimes we have, I would say, we have certain issues or certain, I would say we have certain issues. Sometimes accepting ourselves, and sometimes comparing ourselves to what society or media say that we should be like, or what we should look like, or what size we should be. And I think because we have certain maybe self-esteem issues, then it's projected to other people, that then they can pick on us or not be accepting of us. But I think when you project self-esteem, when you project a healthy self-esteem and healthy love for yourself, I think that's what's reflected back to you. You know, and when you walk around with your head up and project that you love yourself, and you know, you're not one to just take anything and allow anyone to just treat you any kind of way, but you must be stepped to with respect. That's the way you project. That's what you project, and that's what you receive. That's what's mirrored back to you. You know, and I don't know. I'm really confused on the non-acceptance. And like I said, you know, please don't think I'm being sarcastic or facetious or anything like that. I am truly, truly curious as to who's not accepting us. I mean, men love us. Men love big women. Yeah, you got a lot of internet closet BBW lovers, but you also have a lot of men who are out of the closet who love big women and show their love for big women. And a lot of men, you know, and it's not just about men, but it's also about us loving and accepting ourselves. So if somebody could just answer that question for me and let me know, what does it mean to not be accepted, and who's not accepting us? And lastly, who cares? Who cares if they accept us or not? As long as we love and accept ourselves and each other. Y'all be blessed.